Hello, everyone. So yesterday, no be small thing happened. I think Mr. Peter B woke up and decided he was going to choose violence. It was going to do Woto, bass, boss. That's what he decided on. And so he did this tweet on statistics. He said, in November 2022, while campaigning in Delta State, the then APC presidential candidate Bola Tinubu, now the president, berated the other presidential candidate Peter Obi. He was ashamed to call his name, saying na statistics we go chop. All I want is to put food on the table of Nigerians. Anyway, he has taken away food from the table of Nigeria. Just take a look at this.
That one, I think na statistic we go chop.
Okay, you see that one, Bam? So Mr. Peter B continued by saying, now 2 years into his 4-year tenure, Nigeria is classified as one of the hungriest nations in the world, with millions of Nigerians not knowing where their next meal will come from. On a serious note, let me just pause here. On a serious note, have you seen the cost of things? When I get to buy anything, I'm like, is this how expensive this thing is? Is this how expensive this thing is? If you've not been going to market, what you need to do, please just take a walk around market or shop. Just ask. You are seeing tomato, they are telling you 5,000 naira tomato is like this. Onions, 1,000 naira onions, they are giving you something like. The other day I was like, I went to go, so I just walked out of where I live down to, like, this neighborhood kind of market, small shops where they sell fruits, and go out to buy fruits and go. And I just sat there. It was after I finished exercise. I didn't want to send anybody. I just wanted to also walk down, continue my exercise, and walk down there and walk back. I was shocked. I was shocked when I was buying things like tomatoes, things. I bought fruits and stuff like that. I was shocked when people were coming to, buy all of these things. How are people coping? How are people feeding? What are people going through? These are questions that we absolutely need to hear. And the thing is that in terms of the statistics, Nigeria is so at a bad place. You talk about infant mortality, maternal mortality. Nigeria is top. Capital poverty capital of the world, Nigeria is there. Out of school children, we are ranking high. We are ranking so high in bad indicators. We're ranking so high on them. The good things that we're supposed to do, we're not anywhere to be found. We're not anywhere to be found. In the insecurity index, we are top there. So you're wondering, what is it that a Nigerian is actually enjoying, even when even food, they don't even know where their next meal is going to come from. So now said, so he continued by saying, President Tinubu, definitely not my president, is now overfeeding Nigerians with wrong statistics, from wrong unemployment figures, wrong inflation figures, and now GDP rebasing, all to put a positive spin on our deteriorating economic and household conditions. Governance is not a rocket science. It's not a gamble. Like I've always reiterated, it requires sincerity of purpose, character, competence, capacity, and compassion. And then he continued by saying, a new Nigeria is possible. And to look at this thing that he said, absolutely, governance require competence, require character, require capacity, require a lot of things, are going on. And it's very important for everyone to understand that it is from politics that we get the people that are going to govern us. And so everybody needs to be interested in politics. Everybody needs to be, focused on what happens there. And then Sarah Ibrahim has this to say. She said, everyone will chop these statistics by force now. See how they are changing statistics up and down to lie about their leadership, suffocating Nigerians with statistics. Inflation ratio was manipulated so they can look good. Unemployment computation methodology has been changed so that they can look good. Exchange rate was reformed to attempt to look good. Now they have rebased GDP so that the values can look good. And accountants call this book cooking. So who is chopping statistics now? Tinubu. And she had that with a laughing emoji. Spotlight Abby said, this early morning violence, pressed down, shaking together, and running over. and she said, I like it. She likes it. Um, and then someone continued by saying that those statistics, this is now Dr. Bankole A, who said those statistics will be his undoing. Tinubu went to the north and said, all I want to do is dance, and people clapped and hailed. The thing is, Tinubu not only lacks credibility, having been indicted as a drug bagman, but he lacks the intellect and emotional intelligence to lead anywhere. Nigeria is in a downward spiral because INEC Nigeria forced this disaster on us. We cannot afford another 4 years of APC and Tinubu, madness, hunger, and poverty. Uh, and then of course, and then he put a video out there. We have a lot of people, like you have this Dr. AI who said freshly baked and served violence. When it's time for APC to show workings of food security, they began to dance a willow and tell us to adopt GMO. Nigerians are not interested in what GMO co-travelers are selling. Uh it went on. But then, of course, there are some people who are defending the reforms that are going on. This person, Jagaban Warrior, says, yes, the reforms are tough. Yes, the pain is real. But difficult decisions like subsidy removal and forest unification were long overdue. And now we're seeing the groundwork being laid for sustainable recovery. Investments are returning. The Dangote refinery is finally producing, and inflation is expected to ease with time. According to him, criticizing data as wrong without offering alternative, it's not constructive. Every credible international body still uses MBS data. Let's allow time for policies to mature. And there are always people that will defend anything to whatever idea. For him, everything is working. Everyone has a right to their own opinion. Peter, he said, okay, we agree. So where is the millions saved from the subsidy removal? Show us one thing they have used it for to better the lives of Nigeria. You better not mention that fake coastal highway. They claimed 30 kilometers. Real distance is said to be about 16 kilometers by some observers out of the over 700 kilometers we are waiting. And then is it the same person or someone else comes to reply? It's quite interesting conversation. He says they're using it for coastal road, that's why they are doing it kilometer by kilometer. Part of it used for Nel Fund, part of it used to feed our children in school, part of it used to sponsor people to Hajj and Jerusalem, part of it used to pay ex-soldiers 20k salary, part of it used to repair refineries, the rest is saved to campaign for 2027 re-election. Lord have mercy.